How's it go, guys? So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a shrink wrap simulation using cloth, as well as a simple material that's going to go on top of it to sort of give it that shrink wrap. If you want the project file for this render with all the settings for the shrink wrap, you can grab that for $1 in the description. Everybody on Patreon, you'll be getting that for free. If you don't know about the Patreon, there's tons of project files on there, exclusive tutorials. I just dropped a pack of 50 looping animations with the project files for all that stuff, as well as the glitch pack, which is 10 procedural glitch materials, the iridescent pack, and I'll be dropping the wood pack this month on Patreon as well. So if you want to grab all that stuff, you can head over to the Patreon. It's in the description. Now let's get into the tutorial. All right, so we're going to start out with a blank document here, and what I'm going to do is get the object that I'm going to shrink wrap around, which is just a simple sphere. Going to keep it just like that, and then I'm going to get the object that's going to be the shrink wrap itself. So I'm going to get a cube, and then I'm going to take it and scale it up a little bit, and I'm also going to scale it out kind of like this. Now you could use really any object to shrink wrap as long as it's a good mesh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit tab, right click, subdivide. I'm going to say subdivide it about 30 times for now, just to see the simulation working. Now I'm going to hit H, and I'm going to click this guy, head over to our physics properties, and click this as a collision object, and that's all you're going to need to do to that object. And then I'm going to get to this cube here, and I'm going to give it a cloth object. I mean a cloth, cloth settings. Now let's go hop on all the way down here to field weights and bring our gravity down to 0. That's super important. All right, quickly, we need to make a vertex group as the piece of the shrink wrap that's going to stay still and everything else is going to simulate. So what I'm going to do, hit tab, go up here to the face select, and I'm going to select the very center. So that's right here, and I'm going to click it, hit Alt, and then just click it just like that. If you click Alt, click on the face, you'll get just like that. And then go to the vertex group and click this plus icon and click Assign. It's going to assign that as the vertex group. Now, let's go back to the physics settings. And right here on shape, click that as the pin group, and that's going to keep it still. Now quality steps, I'm going to bump it up to 10. Here on pressure, we're going to get a 20-second simulation. So click this little icon to make a keyframe, and I'm going to hop on over to frame 20, and then I'm going to do -150 and click that, and that's going to actually make it kind of suck in as the shrink wrap animation. Next, I'm going to go to collisions. My quality steps, I'm going to pop that up to 5, and then click self collisions as well and keep that there. Now last thing we're going to do is go to cache, and right here on end, make it 20 so it will only bake 20 frames, and then now we're going to bake that simulation so we can watch it in real time. Alright, so my simulation is done. I'm going to press play, and now it's going to do that. It looks really crazy, so what I'm going to do is just press play again, and I'm going to go and add in a subdivision surface, and then that is going to make my shrink wrap look really good. I'm a shade smooth. And then all we need to do now, now that it works, you can go back and see it again. So that's the shrink wrap. It's going to look different based on the shape of your object. You can see these big folds right there, but that's totally fine. All I would need to do is sort of take my object and stretch it out this direction. But just for the preview, it works great. Now let's go ahead and make some materials for this. So what I'm going to do is click a new material, new. I'm going to bring my roughness down almost all the way, and then I'm going to make this transmissive. So that gives us our kind of glass, and you can see the object within there. Now let's go ahead and make some bumps. So let's hop on over to shading, and then I'm going to get in a bump node, BUM, bump node, and plug the normal to the normal. And then I'm going to get a magic texture. So magic texture right here, and plug the color into the height. And then what that's going to let me do is bring the scale all the way up, just like this. And now we have those nice bumps that you would see on your common shrink wrapping look plastic. And you get a nice plastic wrap. So now when I hit rendered and go to the scene world, scene lights, you can see we now have a nice shrink wrap around our object. And if you want to see the object a little bit more obviously, I'm going to click new here, and I'm just going to make this nice and red. And now you can see our object is nice and shrink wrapped around some nice plastic or whatever kind of material you want it to look, and you have a really cool shrink wrap going on. So that's how you easily make a shrink wrap within the cloth settings. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you learned something.